Hello everybody, welcome back. It's been a while for me to do a video, I know, but I did start doing a video. I'm doing a cam belt change on this Fiat Punto, but unfortunately I thought I hit record and it didn't. It just took one still picture, so I accidentally pressed something wrong. But that was about a week ago, and we've had another little problem go with the car now, and it's the clutch slave cylinder has perished down here. But what I can understand on this one is this is a metal rod on here, but just looking at this one on here, this is the first time I've got to look at it properly in the daylight, because when this went, it went late at night. I just found this piece dangling down, and this is plastic, and it looks like it's snapped. So yeah, and he's all the way down in there. It looks like two bolts, and then you can see the pipe. So I'm going to get this unbolted, take it off, have a look, and see if it's exactly the same as this one. I'm hoping it's the same. It's got the angle exactly the same there, pipe over here. Whether or not it's totally the same, or it could be just a pattern part. I mean, it says this one's made in, where is it, Germany, but it says Fiat on the box, so I'm hoping this one is definitely the one I need. Right, so I'll come back to you once I've got the old one unbolted off. Okay, I thought I'd just give you a quick update on this. Right, it turns out this piece of plastic is snapped from inside, and it pushed out the side, just there. So it's completely snapped. So there probably was nothing wrong with this apart from that piece of plastic snapping. So I've got to do this clip now and take it off, and I'll put a new one on. It's just going to be a quick job, and it's just got to be bled up then. Right, I'll come back in a bit. I will come back in a bit when I find the button. Yes, we're all done. Right, we got the new one on, all fitted. Down in there, just about he's right under the battery tray. But he's all fitted, he's all bled up, and he works. Nice puddle of fluid down there I've got to clear up. He took a while to pump up. He had a lot of air in the system. But when you've got a crazy person next to you, which is only a youngster, just get him to pump like mad on it. It soon gets the air out. So it's all done. So yeah, we went from this one, which is all plastic, even the rod was plastic, and now we've got a metal one. So now it's a metal one fitted in there. So it's even the metal rod, what pushes the clutch fork, is now metal. So job's a good one. So there we are. That's the Fiat. So it's a quite simple job to do. Just undo your two bolts, 13. Now your pipe is a clip, but unfortunately my clip from the new one sprung up and hit me in the face and disappeared to where it's gone. So I had to use the old one out of here. And all it does is just you lift up the clip, pull the pipe out, push your new pipe in, push your clip down, and that's it. And then line them up on the fork so this piece is nicely sat. A little bit of a wiggle to get them in. Do your bolts up, and that's it. And then just undo the bleed nipple, and just get somebody who's a complete and total twat to just pump like mad on it, and the job's a good one. There we are. So a bit of valuable information there for you. So anyway, that's where's that come from? Where'd you find that? Yeah. Okay. So there we are. That's clutch clutch slave cylinder done. So that's all now done, so we can now go back to using the car. Like I said, I've got all new cam belt, all been fitted, that's all been done. It runs beautifully. All the new coil packs, new plugs, rocker cover gaskets. There's no leaks no more around there, so it's all done. Drives absolutely superb, this car does. So that should keep the wife happy. Now, I did get a comment back ages ago on this strut top. and somebody said, oh, your strut is collapsed. It hasn't collapsed. What happened was the spring had snapped. We had to put a new spring on for MOT. So when I went to undo this nut, all this section here, I put an Allen key in it to stop it turning, and because these are nylon nuts, it just rounded and rounded, and eventually I got to the stage where I was losing my rag with it, so I stuck more grips on the top of the thread there to try and hold it to get the nut so far up. And eventually what happened was it just started cracking and breaking with the more grips, and eventually that was it. It just totally went all together. So that is it. That is how much I've lost off of the top of there by using a pair of more grips, by losing your temper with it, and God knows what else. But it worked. It went through MOT. It's got a new spring on it. There's nothing wrong with the strut. It's just lost that bit of thread, that's all. But I mean, it's a nylon nut, it ain't gonna come off, so it's fine. So anyway, that's that. And if you've only just joined the channel, I do all sorts of little cars, really. It was classic cars, but now it's just future classic cars, as these, I reckon, becoming a future classic. They're getting quite rare to find, and we've cut down quite a few cars. The Rover 45 got damaged, so that had to end up being sold for scrap, so that's now gone. As you can see, if you're totally one of the subscribers I've had from day one, the green Rover 75 is gone. That sold about, well, just a few days ago actually, so that's gone. And the P6 Rover is gone. Unfortunately, the P6 Rover done my head right in with people just getting on my nerves, and it went to a trader. So I actually sold the car for the exactly the same price what I bought it for, and that trader was now well happy because he managed to sell it for over £3,000, which fair play to him. He managed to get over it. But I offered it, and it was all on Facebook for sale umpteen times, and I just got people doing my head right in. And just before I sold it, it was down on power, and it just turned out to be the fuel pump. So I put a new diaphragm in the fuel pump. His car was fine then, so he gained something else out of me, a new fuel pump out of the car. So, but we've got this Hyundai, which now had all complete new cam belt done, tires done, brakes done, and everything else. Still got the front ones to do. So, and then we got this one, which is the Alfa Romeo GTV. This would be doing some videos on this one, as it needs a little bit of work, not a lot, just some stupid things, but this is me pride and joy, so this one ain't going anywhere. So yeah, so stay tuned for the GTV. Anyway, please like, subscribe, and do the usual. Ta-ta for now.